In this short video, we'll be diving deeper into the HMGP Post Fire Program. HMGP Post Fire Assistance is available to help communities implement hazard mitigation measures after wildfire disasters in any area that receives a Fire Management Assistance Grant Declaration, otherwise known as FMAG declaration, even if there is no major presidential declaration. A predetermined amount of mitigation funding is made available for each FMAG declaration. Recipients should prioritize available HMGP post-fire funding for wildfire mitigation activities in FMAG-declared areas. However, HMGP post-fire funds can be used for other mitigation activities inside or outside of FMAG-declared areas. To be eligible for assistance, applicants must have a FEMA-approved mitigation plan. The HMGP post-fire application period is structured differently than HMGP. In the HMGP post-fire program, the application period opens with the applicant's first Fire Management Assistance Grant declaration for that fiscal year and closes on March 31st of the next fiscal year. The graphic shows the HMGP post-fire period opening on June 23, 2023. This scenario's date of the first Fire Management Assistance Grant declaration, and closing on March 31st, 2024. It is important to note that multiple Fire Management Assistance Grant declarations in a single fiscal year are processed under the first Fire Management Assistance Grant as one HMGP post-fire award. FEMA establishes funding amounts for each FMAG at the beginning of the fiscal year and informs recipients whether funding becomes available. Eligible wildfire mitigation activities include defensible space measures, ignition-resistant construction, hazardous fuels reduction, post-fire erosion control and slope failure prevention measures, and post-fire flood risk reduction measures. Any mitigation activity eligible under standard HMGP is also eligible under the HMGP Post Fire Program, though recipients should prioritize wildfire mitigation as described in Part 10.B.3.3 of the 2023 HMA Program and Policy Guide. In this video, we reviewed the HMGP Post Fire Grant Program and high-level eligibility requirements. We talked about the HMGP Post Fire application period and how the amount of HMGP funding is determined based on Fire Management Assistance Grant declarations. We ended with a look at eligible HMGP post-fire activities and some examples. Here we've listed some resources related to the items discussed today, which could be helpful to viewers in the future. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments about the content covered here, please visit the HMGP webpage on FEMA.gov or reach out to our email at FEMA-HMAwebinars@fema.dhs.gov.